force. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Back to Kidd. The three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Kidd's got the game going here with the first basket for the Nets.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
And here are the Nets. It's a three-point game. Durant wide open, he fires. And the Nets another three.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Petrovic. Offline with his three. And stolen by Irving. KD on the wing. Knocks down the three ball. Durant's got 6 points.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance. I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
The shot's good from Lopez.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For three, Durant. Another three for Brooklyn.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
A nice shot by Irving.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And the Spurs making a change here. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Wembanyama.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Leonard, no luck.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Bowen. And Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
The shot's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And they recover it. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. down by 15.
And Bowen is selective when it comes to shooting, but they're showing some assertiveness inside.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Kidd with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Lopez. Can't nail the jumper.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Irving. Nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Nets leading by 13. Here's Irving. Here's Durant. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Brook Lopez. Lopez hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Irving looking for an opening. And Carter has it in the corner. And Robinson comes to help. And Lopez has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Birdsong. Durbin with the steal. Here he goes. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Carter outside. It's Martin on the wing. And stolen by Gervin. Stolen by Carter. Martin with it. Leonard picks him up. David Robinson with the rebound. Pass to Duncan. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio.
And how about the hustle from Robinson, making it his mission to beat everyone down the floor? Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
On the wing, Irving. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knocked away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
Here's Ginobili. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Substitutions on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Irving. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Birdsong. Hits it from three-point range. Birdsong's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Kevin?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
From deep.
Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ginobili. Rebounded by Coleman. Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving for 3. The shot, no good. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Carter outside. Here's Coleman. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half.
38.
It's the Nets
San Antonio.
leading by 9.
29.
Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go.
Victor Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside Carter. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Carter's got 6 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Victor Wembanyama.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
Here's Elliott, and he uses the glass on the layup. Elliott's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Robinson comes to help. Pass to Petrovic. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
And here's KD for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far. It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Petrovic.
3-second violation.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now checking in for Brooklyn.
Spurs trailed by 10. Outside Gervin. Wembanyama, that's for 2.
Wembanyama.
Good, and the assist goes to Gervin.
George.
And that's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Robinson pulls it in. And it's the Spurs ball. Back to Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Elliott. Another shot. Takes it out to Leonard. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good on the triple. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
The kick out to Irving.
Last 2 minutes.
Outside Durant.
Third quarter.
Takes a 3. Here's Lopez. It's Jefferson outside. Traps in the tray.
Richard Jefferson.
And the Nets lead by 5.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
To the paint. Here's Jefferson. Back to Lopez. Nice move. And the dunk by Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
With the shot. Elliott misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pass to Durant. Shoots a fader. Offensive rebound. Here's Petrovic. KD on the wing. Lock at 6. Goes back up. Bucket is good. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just a ridiculous pump fake there by Kyrie, putting the defender off balance, picking up the foul.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bowen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
3/4 of play.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets lead by 5.
50.
And time for the short. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now Kidd. Pass to KD. Stolen by Ginobili. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Petrovic. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Petrovic has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Here's Kidd. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. The 3 from KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And staying with the play, Lopez.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
The Nets working the ball around now. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good from long range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.